Yeah, bye. All right, XOXO. Got a girl. Audra at Home is filmed in front of a live Pitbull audience. Good morrow and merry meet. My name is Audra and you are in for a treat. All right, y'all, I am excited. Here because first of all, I do want to talk about today's scent, and it is the Bath & Body Works Marble Chocolate Cupcake. All right, so this very much reminds me of, you know that scene in Clueless where Cher like just chucks the whole like roll of cookies into the oven so it smells like she is baking so that she can look like a proper girlfriend for Christian? That. I feel like that's exactly what this smells like. Like if you were one of those people trying to pretend that you bake or make your house smell like you're baking, it's like this. And the thing about this one is gonna be that at first it's not gonna have it. You have to let it burn for like, and it's every time. It has to burn for at least an hour before you get like the sweet butteriness, because the butteriness is the smell. Like the butteriness is what causes that delicious baked smell. And so it normally takes about an hour for that to like hit, but it's a nice candle. It's a nice candle. I enjoy it. It feels very much Clueless. All right, today is the day, y'all. You saw this in the haul. You've seen it on the gram. Today I'm going to be playing with the Melt Amor y Mariposas palette. I am very excited to play with this. Listen, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's probably going to be purple and green because we know me as a human being. Now, when I do my first impressions, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I had to take off the plastic. I generally do not try to touch and be in every single shade from the jump because that's just not who I am. And I have fairly sensitive eyes. Honestly, the only way that I can really do like a lot of multiple looks is typically if I do like a look on each eye and or I film on another day, and that can be more difficult in my life currently. We'll see. But I'm going to film a little bit with it. This is just gonna be me playing with it and kind of letting you know how I feel first off. So if that interests you and if you enjoy the content that you see moving forward, please go ahead and subscribe if you have not yet already. I'm trying to hit 13K by my birthday, and that day is in April. What day? I'm not gonna tell you. I don't celebrate. All right, let's go. First of all, my hair is on the struggle bus because I have not been able to get it done, not once in I don't know how long. I'm going to use the Beauty Bay. I've really been loving the Beauty Bay eye base, y'all. Like, this shit is tits. And it's like so cheap. It's so cheap for me. For my budget, it's super duper cheap. I'm happy about it. Now today I'm gonna do one eye look because I do have a video planned to film. So we're going to just do this one look. You put your eye base on, however, like whatever shape you want to do. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, normally I don't set an eye base, but I'm gonna take Teodoro, since this is virtually the same color as my eye base, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep it across. This is another one of them shitty brushes I have to get rid of, and I just haven't yet. All right, I judge every single palette I ever come across on their purple, so I'm gonna grab Noob, and I don't know if it's Noob or Nube, but I'm going to go ahead and go in, and hopefully I'll have thrown in the correct pronunciation.
Nube. Nube.
All right, let's do this. Bitch. There is some fallout. As you can see right here, I will survive. So I am definitely happy I did not put my base makeup on first. And if you have like hooded or deep set eyes, I do this, you don't have to do it. You know, eye open, because otherwise I will just have a line of demarcation right in here between pigment that's up here and pigment that's on my eye. This is really nice. Okay, I really like this so far. Let me bring it over a little bit more on this eye. And this was a Moda Studios brush. I don't know. I got this in like a beauty box, so I have no idea what brush this is at this point in time. It doesn't say. It just says Moda Studios and doesn't have a number or anything. All right, so I'm gonna go in with another Moda brush. This is the BMX 420 detail brush. And I'm gonna try Perla. I used to know somebody named Perla. And I'm just gonna pull it in here. In here. I'm gonna pull it this way just a smidge. I often leave a hole. Okay, I'm liking where this is going so far, and I'm feeling kind of like a bad bitch. I have never used Melt's shimmer formula. Obviously, I've never used Melt at all, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use a little bit of an eye base because I don't wanna inadvertently fuck up the look by not being, you know, prepared. I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer, which is, it's the NYX Glitter Primer, yo. Often referred to as glitter glue. Let's go. All right, I'm taking another Moda brush. It's their little blue shader brush. Yeah, and I'm gonna dip into Mariposa, the namesake. Okay, just based on how this performed, I'm really glad I used an eye base, a glitter base, a tacky base, if you will, because I think that just trying to dip it on with the finger would have come out nice, but I think it's just more precise using the brush with this. And the brush picks up the product easily, so. I am digging this. I'm actually really digging this. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Sagrado. It is another shimmer, and oh my gosh, I like the texture of the shimmer. I'm gonna pop it on the edges of this look. I'm gonna finger tap it on this end because I did want to see, I wanted to see the texture, and the texture is really nice. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and take this multitasking master brush from Beauty Bay, and I'm gonna go in with Saguaro again, but I'm gonna just tap it on the front edges of this. It just adds a little bit of depth and dimension. So what I'm gonna do is with that same brush, I'm gonna take Perla, and I'm just gonna pull Perla back up atop. So it's a little bit less of a harsh edge. I don't really care, but some of y'all might. But I like the way the mattes are performing and the shimmers are performing. Like the shimmers are performing nicely through the matte, and I like that. I like that. All right, so I'm liking where this is so far. The one thing I am going to go ahead and do, let's see if I ruin it. I'm going to take this smudger, BPBE 207. This is from Royal Langenickel. It's their Pink Essentials. And I'm gonna grab just a smidgen of Carino, which is this green, and I'm just gonna kind of pull it like right here. All right, now y'all, so I've been really enjoying this like thick, severe brow. I'm gonna fix the little imperfections later. I had a bit of a situation with my eyebrow pencil of Schwass. So I am now gonna take this brush here that I was using, and I think I was using it for green. I feel like I was. And I am, in fact, going to come in here with Guamuchil. Guamuchil, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly.
Guamuchil. Guamuchil.
I'm hopefully going to have inserted, no you don't, Audrey too. You're not gonna take over. And I'm going to, this is a very nice like army green, and I'm just gonna put it under here. Yes, bitch. I am gonna get a little bit of fallout from this because I did go in fairly hard. I'm not worried about it. So I have just a smidgen of fallout right in here again, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it chill because I literally just put on like some foundation and concealer, all that shit. We're gonna let it chill for a sec because it will not just like easily come off if I don't let it chill. Now, because of who I am as a person, and I like to really just kind of fuck shit up, right? So I'm actually going to slide in I want to like make this a little, just a smidgen less severe. So with Cariño, there we go, Cariño, I'm just going to take this and gently, I'm going to tap it right here. And now I'm going to come in and just like gently blend that in. This is how I like to do it. You can do it however you want, but it just makes this edge a little less harsh, makes this shade a little less dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Gives a little bit of depth. Audrey too, we've had this conversation. She's always trying to steal my shine. Okay, so same on the other side. All right, so I have all of this going, which is for some of you a lot, but if you've been here a while, you know what I do. All right, so to remove this, I am actually going to the little bit of fallout. I'm just gonna take this big ass brush. It is the blush 1129 from Midas Cosmetics. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to do a quick sweep. Quick sweep. If I do have a little bit of green, I will survive. I did the quick sweep, and then I'm just gonna kind of dab in, and then that way, if it does stay, it stays. It's just part of the look. I'll live. You know what I mean? Fallout is not the end of the world for me. If it is for you, I am terrifically sorry. I don't know what to say to you at this point. So sorry. All right, so we are now at the point where I'm going to do an inner eye corner highlight. I'm going to, as per usual, spritz my brush. Wait, I have a hair. Got it. I'm gonna spritz my brush with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day. I spritz mine pretty hard. Wait, another hair. Got it. I normally spritz mine pretty hard because, nope, I didn't get it. There we go. I normally spritz mine pretty intensely because I know how I'm gonna do these kinds of things. I'm gonna go in with tequila. All right, so that has been done. My waterline is being a little bitch, so I'm just gonna go in with a basic black liner. And I'm gonna do my wings, and we're gonna come back. But before, you know what, before we do that, hold up. I got this on this brush. Let's just, we got a little bit of tequila. Let's take that little bit of tequila, and let's just like run her across here. Just a little run. And in no particular way, like when I'm doing this, sometimes I don't care that it's like perfect. I just kind of want it to be like dots, like a kind of a catch it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like this perfect, beautiful thing. I just kind of want it to be like a little bit of fun. Doesn't need to be like the most perfect thing ever. I just really kind of want it to be something where you kind of catch it, and it's a good time. All right, eyeliner. And we'll be back. Side note, now y'all see why the hell I fucking love. Yes, I'm affiliated with Drench Cosmetics. You can use my code here, but I fucking love this eyeliner. Like, you see what I do, because one, you're either precise as fuck like my friend Thorn, or you're a messy bitch like me and you still see clean fucking line after I made all that mess. So that is what I use for my eyeliner. I'm gonna throw on some mascara, blush, and we'll be back to talk about it. Talk about the look. Yeah. All right, here's the finished eye look. Yo, why the sun coming in on that side making me look like a bad bitch? Listen. All right, hold on. All right, so for mascara, I did come in with the Lime Crime Astronomical, which mascara is so weird because the first time you use it, you're like, this is trash. And then you use it again, you're like, bitch. For the lips, I also use Lime Crime in Wicked and their Wet Cherry Clear Gloss. I also, for the highlight, I ended up using the Nomad Cosmetics Multichrome Disco Lighter Studio 54 in Disco Nights. So that's on my nose. And that's on my lip, listen. And finally, for blush, I used my Rouge Romance blush palette, and I used Tea Room today, which is like, I love that one. It's a beautiful orange blush. All right, so what do I think about my first experience with Melt Cosmetics? Y'all, honestly, a bitch is happy. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. First of all, I really, really like the consistency of the shimmers I did get to play with. I played with Saguaro, I played with Mariposa, I played with Tequila. When I stuck my finger in, not Saguaro, Sagrado. When I stuck my finger in Sagrado, I was like, oh, this is a very nice texture. Like, it wasn't weird, it was like, smooth but dense. Does that make sense? We're gonna say that it does. Tequila worked very, very well in my inner eye. I feel like it went on neatly, nicely, and it didn't leave like clumps and chunks, and it's still giving without being too much. And I think that if you want to like amp it up, you can. I also really like the way that the mattes performed. Was there some fallout? Yes, there was. Is that a problem for me? No, I only say it for those of you who A, like to have your foundation or your base makeup on first, so that way you know not to do that with this palette, okay? Don't do that. But if fallout is something that makes you feel like an insane person, then definitely don't get this. I think the palette is actually quite stunning. I did get to use like a little gamut of the shades. I came in, and now that the sun is like attacking from this side, it's hard for me to see, but I did come in and I used Guamuchil, and I liked the way that that went on underneath my eye. I loved how easily and seamlessly I was able to bring Cariño into that green without it being messy or gross. It also did not destroy, ooh, y'all, listen. Let me try not to have too many reflections. It also did not like interrupt the color and what I was trying to do in the first place. I didn't feel like anything went on patchy, nothing went on weird. I really like this palette. Now I know cost is one of those things we all gonna be talking about, like it depends on you. I got this on sale. I would get it on sale. It's probably still on sale now. If you wanna pick it up, get it now while it's on sale, you know what I mean? I wouldn't pay full price for this, not because it's not worth it, like I don't wanna say that, but because like, I just feel like, there are a few shades in here, my opinion, regardless of what color you are, that most people wouldn't use all that often. And I get that people like to use transition shades, but as you can see, I clearly do not. Teodoro and Señales are both so fucking similar that I just don't see a need for having both of those shades. I really wish that they had chosen to come in instead with another shimmer rather than those two shades being so similar. I also think Sentimientos y Guamuchil are a little too close to each other. You can have one but not the other. So again, I feel like that could have been rearranged without swatching them. I'm going to try to swatch them now. I'm also gonna say Nueva Vida and Abrazos, while they are just a little dissimilar on the finger, I feel like on my skin, they're going to be fairly similar. Let's see. to where, yeah, the similarity between them is such that once you blend it, it's not going to make a huge difference unless of course you're using some like a white eye base to differentiate the shades. I feel like there are just a few shades in here. I didn't know I could do that until just now, where I could just look at them and tell you, but y'all, I'm growing up. But I do feel like there were some shades that were so similar that they could have either slimmed the palette down by 2 rows and made it 3, 6, 9, a 12 pan palette, and perfect, right? Who am I to tell anybody what to do with how they do things? But I just feel like there were some shades that were so similar that it just, on your eye, on your skin, it's not gonna make such a huge difference. Because like even Maria, I'm gonna just go ahead and swatch it with these kids here. This is gonna be the one that is more different out of the 3. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's almost like lip colors, and these 2 are so similar, and then these 2 are so similar, so I felt like you could have chosen one of these and partied with that and been fine. I just think sometimes we get a little out of hand with making a palette this size, and the only way to go when you're making a palette this size is with similar shades. And this is one of the reasons why I'm such a stickler for smaller, more condensed color stories. It's not just because I'm a whiny ass bitch. It's literally because I think that the bigger your palette gets, the more similar that some of the shades are. So on the eye, it's not gonna do that much different. I cannot wait to play with Abuelita. I want to play with Michoacan. I think I said that right.
Michoacan.
We're gonna have, listen, pronunciations popping in here left and right, because listen, we know me. But I do feel like that. I feel like there were just some shades where it was just like, these are so similar that you don't need a palette this size. So I like the formula. I really, really like their mattes in this. I like how this palette performed. I would, again, get it on sale because it is a good little palette. You are gonna end up looking amazing. If you want me to play with this again and try to do a neutral look for y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to drop some butterfly emojis in the comments, and I will see what we can do. I will see what we can do. All right, y'all, that is it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, so then that way the algorithm goddess can do what she does best, which is push me further down into the algorithm so that I can continue to do whatever the fuck I want. Also, as usual, huge shout out to my patrons and spooky bays, yeah, without which I truly would not be able to keep the bats in the belfry and the spiders firmly ensconced in their webs. Y'all have made this year bearable. Y'all have made it bearable. I don't even know how to thank you. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. You know it costs $0 to be kind. It's so good for your soul, because if you don't take care of it, I'm sure as shit coming for yours. Until next time, XOXO. Gothic girl. Damn. Oh, come through, sunshine. Ooh.